I run an Airbnb business in my 20s, and one of the biggest questions I get on a daily basis is, if you're putting your properties out for £100 a night, who's even paying those fees? And there are times where we get bookings up to a month, so that's people paying 3 or 4 grand upfront right there. And that did get me thinking, so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go through the groups of people who you should be catering your Airbnb, your service accommodation, your rent-to-rent unit towards. Now, the first target audience I'm going to speak about are big groups of people. So let's say there's a wedding in Leicester and someone's family needs to come to Leicester. That family is going to need, let's say, 5 hotel rooms. Now, what's more beneficial for them? Book one apartment which contains all of the people that you need, or book 5 hotel rooms and hope they're next to each other, or if not, you're gonna have to meet each other on different floors and do some negotiation and some organization to make sure you can even see each other. It's obviously the Airbnb unit, the serviced accommodation, which is why people are willing to pay those high rates in order to sleep together or near each other, so they don't have to go through many different floors. Second target audience is a relocator. So sometimes a tragedy happens in a house, such as a flood, where someone needs to move straight away. A service accommodation is better because it has a kitchen. It's an operating apartment, so it means that they can go back to their normal life as quick as possible. Convenience like that warrants higher rates, and people are happy to pay that. There's also people that may be new to the country and they're not allowed to access a 6-month contract. They're not allowed to stay under a letting agent or under a estate agent sort of thing. They would need temporary accommodation, and that's where we come in. They're also willing to pay those higher rates due to the convenience that you're providing them in that moment. Lastly, it's just overall more convenient to stay in a service accommodation as opposed to a hotel. This is for people also who are staying for months. You'd rather make sure you're in that same property for X amount of months as opposed to being moved around from hotel room to hotel room and having to find different spots throughout your tenure. So I hope that answers that question. Those are the groups of people who you want to cater your accommodation towards, and those are the sort of people who will happily pay your high nightly rate. Make sure you follow me for more content like this, and make sure you comment any questions that you have about service accommodation.